Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
Welcome to What's on Tap podcast. I am your host, Stefan.
I'm your host, Martin.
And this is your weekly.
Bi-weekly. What did you say? Don't swear in the church.
So the question is, does that mean that it's twice a week or once every other week?
Oh, this is just a classic. Biannually. Okay, so how often is it really?
So it is your weekly podcast of beer reviews and stuff, because we usually cover other stuff.
Never.
It's mostly other stuff, and then it's also some beer talk.
Yes.
And we are joined once again by our lovely friends, our beautiful friends that bring the quality of the show up. But we also have Pontus and Bjorn. So welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We love you guys as well. So.
Aw, that's so sweet. And today we are celebrating Spain in all of their many coconut coffee stouts.
I thought Pinta was Polish.
Is it Polish?
They're Polish.
Oh, I just assumed they were Spanish because it was Pinta. And that's only because of the Christopher Columbus boats named the Pinta Santa Maria. So I know nothing about the brewery.
You're drunk. Go home.
All right, guys, I'm going to bed now. Have a good night.
We're really stepping up the quality of the show.
Yeah.
You really are. You're bringing the facts that we're missing, sadly.
I promise you that I would have stopped this shenanigans before it got too far.
He would not have.
You're getting noted.
All right. So anyway, skibbity. Anyway,
So we have three beers.
we have three beers from the
It's the worst start ever on this show.
from the well-known, very well-established, world-famous Pinta Brewery out of
Poland.
I said Poland, but where in Poland?
Somewhere in Poland.
Viprys, Poland. As we all know where that is in Poland, because we're all Poland experts. But yeah, so Bjorn was kind enough to bring a Pinta beer with us, and I had picked up, Martin and I had picked up the two Pinta releases from Systembolaget, so we thought, hey, let's make it a threesome.
Exactly.
We've got the coconut, we've got the coffee, we've got the lube. We are ready to go today. So
I have a tiny story about Pinta. Can I say it?
Is it in Polish?
No, but it's about Poland. In 2015, I was in the Polish city.
Wait. You asked if you could say it. You just walked into it. So
Yes.
it's just okay.
No take backsies. 2015, I was in the Polish city of Poznan, and there was a food and drink festival, and I found the exporter that had craft beer. So I got to try Pinta. Might have been the first time I ever tried Pinta. And then me and my travel companion go like 5 meters, try it, and go, oh, this has to be Amarillo. And we hear from the booth, Amarillo? Why do you say Amarillo? How do you know about Amarillo? Come back. And he was like, no one knows about Amarillo hops. Why? How could you say correct hops? And he was like, because he was trying to get craft beer into a highly traditional Poland in 2015 when no one cared about IPAs. He was like, you must now try all of these beers. He poured all of them. Tell me what you think.
Oh,
Oh no! I've become an official Swedish import channel.
But
it was a lot of fun.
But also a fun thing. The brewery is actually located close to a very, very famous town in Poland. If you say lagers, Żywiec.
From where is Żywiec?
From the town of Żywiec.
Ah, of course.
obviously.
Żywiec and Tyski, you get to like one or the other. If you like one, you're enemies with the ones who like the other brand.
Ah, okay.
So, going back to these beers, this one is not bought at Systembolaget. The last two are. Björn brought this, and he got it from like a van. He bought it at the back of the van.
I got a van that comes here to town every once a month and just give me strange beer from all over the world.
Yep.
That's nice.
And this comes in at, what did I say, like 10%, I believe. It is called Risfactor. It is an imperial stout with coconut and coffee. It says dark as night, super thick, classic imperial stout flavors of chocolate, cocoa, Belgian pralines, and toffee infused with coconut and coffee.
Okay, so we gotta give it to Björn. I'm searching here for Pinta Risfactor, and there are like a million variants.
Yes.
And all of them have lower rating than, what did you say? Coconut and coffee.
Coconut and coffee.
Ding ding. It has the highest of any of the variants I can find.
I think this bottle is at least a year old.
Okay.
I had it at home. Maybe even more. I don't remember when I got it.
So maybe by flavor now. Oh, it's gonna be great.
No. It actually has a pretty good nose on it.
A lot of coffee.
Yeah, a lot of coffee. All right. Let's just dig into this bad boy.
Cheers.
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 It's definitely sweet. I don't get a lot of coffee or coconut off of it.
I get a lot of coffee, but no barrel at all.
We're not sure it is barrel aged.
This is not
There's
part
no-
of the Pinta
Yeah.
barrel program.
Yeah, this is not barrel aged
Pinta
at
is,
all.
there are two different Pinta breweries
Right.
on there's their barrel brewing program, and then there's the regular Pinta. So this is under.
So this is the regular Pinta.
Yes, I
It's just a weird coincidence that they all have coffee and coconut as part
Yes,
of
that
the
is true. But I thought it was barrel aged. Because yes, it's.
And the Pinta has a really nice Baltic porter called the Imperator Baltički, which is some of our Malmö friends used to go to Copenhagen and buy bulk of because it's really nice Baltic porter.
Yeah.
Okay. I love Baltic Porter. It's just not a style that you come across very often. So it's always fun when you see one on the
I
shelf.
think you still have them quite often from both Pyhast and the other one I was called from Estonia. Pajala, yes. You have some really good Baltic porter.
Also pasta from Tallinn.
Didn't he say Estonia?
Yes.
Yes.
That is, Tallinn is Estonia.
Yeah.
Right. No, but I'm saying that both Puhasta and Pajala are in the same city.
You're not contradicting anything Pontus has said.
No, but crediting what you said.
What?
No, he didn't say anything.
I don't know. Sorry.
This is one of Stefan's worst episodes.
Or best.
Or best. You're lucky we have two friends that can carry this episode on their
They're
shoulders.
carrying nothing.
Ha. So what do you think about this beer? I think the coffee is still very much there, but the coconut might have subsided a bit too much, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think the coffee is really prominent, but
But it's very smooth.
yes, yeah, like it's very drinkable. And for other stuff I had, like at this AV, compared the one we had a while back, the Romanian stout.
Yeah.
This is the same ABV, but this one got the mouthfeel. Like it's smooth and it's very drinkable. I like it.
I agree.
It has a slight harsh finish,
Yeah.
but still very nice.
For me, it's a weak 4.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
same here. So and Stefan,
Yeah, 3754. I just wish it's really sweet, but it doesn't really give me more than sweet.
I'm just happy you didn't say banana or blue or something.
or Skibbity.
There's so much skibbity that it's straight no cap. All right. So moving on, we have the Pinta Barrel Brewing Liberty. It's an imperial stout with vanilla, coconut, and barrel-aged coffee, aged for 18 months in Buffalo Trace and Heaven Hill bourbon barrels. 12% ABV.
So tell me, whenever we hear barrel-aged coffee, it appears all the time in beers.
Yeah.
Are the beans barrel-aged or the actually brewed coffee put in barrels?
It depends on the brewery because I know modern times they used to barrel age coffee beans, actual beans in the bourbon barrels, like with a small amount of like liquid.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah,
But I think these ones are like it's the like coffee that they added to a barrel, more or less.
Oh, that sounds worse.
But still, the nose on this one it's really good.
Yeah, the nose is fantastic.
I said I also get like apple brandy notes from the nose.
Yeah, it's so much brandy.
I agree.
Yeah, there's a lot of alcohol heat coming out of this nose. It's going to be interesting.
That's true.
Cheers. This is good. This is good. like the coconut comes through really, really well. You get the coffee is not that much in the flavor, but you get it like in the balance more or less. It's a balanced coffee flavor, but with coconut in the front, and you also have the barrel as well.
Yeah, so these are not as old as the first one. They can be.
No, I think this one was released as Timberlight.
Yeah, but I think this is the
quite recently.
2023 vintage, so it's 1 year old at least.
Okay, it's 23. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. Then maybe it's the same year. Maybe mine is from 2022. I don't remember when I got it. So,
but this is really good. What do you think, Stefan?
I get a little marzipan kind of off of this. Not as much coconut. So, when I think about it as coconut. But my initial thought is, oh, this is really like a marzipan-y kind of flavor. And then as it kind of aerates over my tongue, it feels like the coconut kind of starts to come through.
Yeah.
Björn, the one you brought is expired. Wow. Just before November 2024.
So then it's
you're welcome.
Then it's 2022 because it's a stout, and they also usually have 2 years for stouts.
Makes sense, but that actually improves it for me. If I give it a week 4 and it's expired, like, hey, why not?
Yes.
But this one, Liberty, right? It's quite impressive, actually.
Yeah, I think it's quite good, and
I'm a bit disappointed.
really, how come?
It fades out really quick.
Yeah, but still like
It's very smooth and very nice, but
Yeah.
just dies.
So it's I think it's got a very clean finish, but I think there's a lingering flavor of the kind of a chocolate vanilla coconut, that lingers in your mouth for quite a while. Well, the beer itself does finish pretty short.
But all I get is like this oily resin.
Have you rinsed your glass?
Yes.
I love oily resin.
Yeah. But I say, this for being what it is, it's a great bang for the buck at Stemploid.
Yeah. Do we remember how much it cost?
129.
Yeah. But you okay? So
I think the next pair I paid 119 or something. Like
Yeah, but both are the same price. So it's 119 for both, I think. So 129 and 119 for them.
But then, at the moment of recording, I would rather buy a Revolution Death Star, which cost 99
That is true.
instead of this. When you said great bang for the buck, I thought you were going to say 69 kroner, and I was going to go like, oh my god, I gotta go rinse, clear out the shelves.
But Martin, you know, what we say usually bang for the buck when it comes to beers, it's.
Yeah,
119 is still a really good price.
So between the release of this beer and where we are right now, Amundsen Ultra Pasty Stout was released in a big can for, what is it, 59 or 69 crowns. And that beer is better than this.
Are you serious? I never bought it.
Oh my god.
Because
I already bought extras. So,
Yes.
moving back to this beer, it's a weak 4.25 for me, because it's better than a 4. And somewhere between there, 4 to 4.25.
And I'm not lying, these are not 2023, it says 2024 on bottle even. So,
Stefan is wrong, Pontus is lying. I'm
that didn't
all
sound
over the
right.
place. Björn, you take
bringing
over the show.
expired beers.
Stefan is wrong. That doesn't even sound right. Ugh.
You said that Pinta was Spanish.
Right, because there was a Santa Maria, and then there was the Nina. I mean, there was chips.
Pinta.
So and the Pinta. So, historically accurate.
What do you
But
think?
wait. Were they really Spanish ships? Were they not Portuguese ships?
Potato. Like, no one knows the difference anyway.
So what do you think about this beer?
It's a 4.25 for me. I quite like it. It's very. It's surprisingly easy to drink, and it has quite a nice mouthfeel. And I think a lot of the interesting notes of the coconut and the vanilla come through quite well.
And Pontus.
I would Stefan, it's a strong 425, it's good.
Yep. All right. Last but certainly not least is affection. What? Sorry, did you not go? What did you say? What would you like to do? I'm sorry. I thought you went first.
We have not asked Björn.
I thought Bjorn. I'm sorry. I thought you brought my dearest
It's a
apologies.
375.
$3.75. Ooh, wow. All right.
What did you think about the previous one? Week 4?
Yeah, it's a 4.
Interesting.
I'm not gonna say anything.
No, it's
Look, we're all entitled to our wrong opinions.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway.
You're entitled to be wrong.
So the next last is Affection. It is an imperial stout with coconut, coffee, cocoa nibs, and vanilla.
Your followers know that I'm right.
I don't. In this case, I don't think they know that actually.
It's 12% ABV, aged in Rittenhouse rye whiskey and Heaven Hill bourbon barrels.
That does bode well. It smells sweeter than the previous one. I think the booziness is still there.
Yeah, it
I
has
wanna
that
try
dry booziness to it for the barrel aging, I think.
I want to say cheers.
Okay, cheers. So you want to dig into this? All right.
I really.
And this has
wanna
been
dig
sitting
into
for at least 15 minutes
And it smells
decanting.
a lot
So
like caramel.
Yeah, that flavor was very different from the second one.
Yeah.
It's way more caramel, like fudge.
Yeah, like coffee fudge.
Yeah, for sure. I don't get the coffee that much in this one.
yeah,
I
I
get
get
a lot of coffee.
I get just like a ton of vanilla on this
Yeah.
one. For me, it's just
coffee.
Caramel as well.
A slight bit of caramel.
Yeah, that's
Much
it.
better than the
But
previous.
say like it's like a caramel macchiato. Barrel aged caramel macchiato. Like for me, it's that exact flavor. Like you have the coffee, you have the caramel, you have the vanilla, and
This is smooth and it's not declining like the previous one. That just died. This stays in your mouth.
and it's super drinkable.
Yeah.
I do get a lot of caramel on that and just a ton of vanilla.
Yeah.
Not as much coffee as you guys are.
And I will admit, you're completely right that this one has a longer aftertaste, for sure. Oh, this is one of the best episodes ever. When people ask me, "Oh, you have a beer podcast," I'm going to recommend them this episode.
When Stefan is wrong.
When everything is chaos. Poland is Spain, but it's actually Portugal.
And everyone disagrees.
The beer is expired. The vintages are wrong. Beers that are good are rated bad, and vice versa.
Don't be a kurva now.
I won't be a kurwa. We are speaking. The rest of the episode is in Polish,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
Pierdole.
sure.
Tak means yes, which is really fun because in Swedish tak means thank you.
It does.
So when you say like, if you ask a Polish person like, is this the right way to the store? Tak. You're like, no, I'm not doing anything for you. No need to thank me.
I'm glad you appreciate me asking you a question, but
Yes.
that is not helping me anyway whatsoever.
It is a great line.
So guys, ratings.
Could you just jump into the point?
I am.
All right.
Someone has to do it.
I know you're like, let's wrap this shit up. We've been
Yeah.
going far too long. All right. I guess I'm also giving it a 4.25. Although I do think it is a better beer than the Liberty, but for different reasons.
Yeah, because I said a weak 4.25 on the previous one, I can now say a strong 4.25 on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a bit in between.
Björn is going to give it a 1.
Yeah.
Strong 4 or a weak 4.25.
Yeah, he's like, it's like it's a strong 1 or a weak 4.25.
I'm going a weak 4.25.
All right.
Yes, I say a strong 425 with a hint of a Riz.
Oh.
All right. Well,
So
that was,
we survived. We survived the Polish episode.
that was our Skibidi No Cap episode for.
Nobody expects
Pinta.
the Spanish Inquisition.
No,
That is very true. But what if they were Polish?
Polish. This was the Polish
by way
Inquisition.
of, by way
Well,
of
they're
Portugal.
all Catholics, so.
Yeah, it's true.
Wow. Wow, you really tied that red thread together.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
The Catholic Church has done so much for society. Let's not forget that.
What?
Exactly.
What? Never
But
mind.
the Catholic Church has done so much for society.
So much for society?
Yeah, they've done so much.
They've
to
done
further-
so much.
Yes, of course.
Like wine.
Are we saying that the Catholic
this
Church
up now.
invented wine?
No, they made it more public accessible. They made it a thing of
Or through the communion?
Yes.
Yes.
That is bullshit denaturalized wine. This is complete garbage.
Font is just like Catholicism because it celebrates cannibalism in all its many forms.
Oh, you mean this, eat the flesh and drink the blood?
The
Yes.
transmogrification of the wine and the cracker into flesh and blood. Yes.
Okay, so in Harry Potter,
Yes.
they celebrate Christmas. So surely they celebrate the birth of Christ, a magician who can transform. But all of the wizards can do more than that. If Jesus Christ showed up in Hogwarts with Harry Potter, no one would be impressed. Why are they celebrating this semi-magic muggle?
Wingardium Leviosa.
That just means flying. What do you mean?
We are flying right now.
Are we? Wow.
Wow, did not expect the Harry Potter turn at the last minute.
How the fuck did we end up there?
That was true brilliance. Man, I feel like we've really put on a journey today.
You-
across the world, across Europe, and into the world of Harry Potter.
So
Lesson learned, kids. Don't drink heavy beers.
You're sitting here.
Listen, learn, kids.
No.
Don't do drugs.
You're sitting here trying to do a podcast. I'm playing 4-dimensional chess.
Apparently.
What am I even doing here?
Who are you?
All right, we'll wrap this up before we let a woman talk again. You can find us online at
Now we got
whatsontapodcast.com,
cancelled.
Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, and wherever you find podcasts, you can find the misogynistic voice of Martin saying,
What? Wait. I found how to say keep drinking your dum-dums in Polish. Dum-dums.